Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be looking at Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Now this is a rather new title. I do believe it's been released, like a year and a half ago or something. And I've seen a lot of videos on it, how people are playing it, and it's like the medieval combat. I've never played it, but just for the sake of comparison I decided just to, take a look at the performance. This is a requested title, so I'm going to be focusing on metrics more than the gameplay, because I tried the custom battle. I can't find a single gun. Like, there's no pistols, no SMGs, no assault rifles, none of that stuff. It's basically Far Cry Primal but on drugs, so we have some armor and stuff. So let's just go over the options so I don't start rambling again. So we're gonna start with the full HD, 100% resolution scale, frame limiter is on 360, no vertical sync. For performance, we are starting on overall custom, which basically means I needed to tweak. So if you do... This is kind of like a preset stuff, right? So if you do low, some of the settings are still medium, and you know, the list goes on. You kind of get it, like even now, water quality is medium, so... As always, this game does not really want to play well in terms of that. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for the custom battle, and I'll try my best to survive, and, you know, no promises here, literally. So apparently I'm gonna have a horse. I know this guy because I tried this game before, right? And I will have a bow and arrow. You can see he's like an archer, right? And this guy's like a peasant. Whoever he is. I don't know who's gonna win, I don't care. We can also do the army sizes here, so we will actually do one versus one, then 250 to 250. See if anything changes on low settings, and we're just gonna gradually work our way up from there. And luckily for us, we can also kinda see where we end up here. I didn't know you actually have day and night cycle here. Oh, he gave us damage 21. God damn it, why it's nighttime? So even though it's nighttime, we are actually having 360 frames. Which will not help in my case, because honestly, bows and arrows... Last time I had bow and arrow, that was Far Cry. So, Far Cry Primal. So yeah, okay, I have won the battle. And... I mean, performance is just ridiculous, obviously. I mean, it's low settings, as you can see. GPU usage is 69, 60-ish%. We're using 1.8 gigs of video memory. So, you know, it's not exactly demanding on low. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna exit out to the main menu, and we're gonna go for the same custom battle. Let's see if I can maybe put like the daytime, probably, and let's just crank up the army size to 50. You know, even if I'm gonna die, which I believe is gonna happen very quickly. Summer. And yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes, you know, basically. So we should have 250 guys on our side, and the enemies will have 250 guys on their side. So that's gonna be like a big battle. I hope it's not gonna be in darkness, because I would rather want it to be, you know, daytime. But we'll see how it goes. So let's see what the metrics does. Okay, so we are 100. Damn it! Look at all these. Okay, you know what? I need to turn on the reverse here on my horse. I see a lot of enemies approaching. So currently, again, the GPU is not exactly stressed out. How do you command the boys to go to battle? This is a little bit worrying. We're gonna hold the line. We're gonna hold the line. I wish I could just command them, you know, just like go forward. How do you do forward stuff? Okay, you know what? I think we should just open fire now. Archers first. Oh, we have arrow drop here. Oh, damn it, I'm not even reaching them. Jesus Christ. Brutal. Oh, someone got damaged. Oh, this is not nice at all. Okay, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just hit him with the sword. Yeah, got it. We are maxing out our turbo boost on the horse. Okay, we need to take out the support. Come here, peasants. You're no match to my main. Okay. How come the cavalry was one of the most feared enemy types? Because it was like horse and stuff like this, and currently I'm not really doing much. Anyway, performance-wise, we are not anymore 360 frames, which is quite understandable, to be fair. Oh, I think I might have even killed someone. I hope they're not coming after me, because that would really suck. Where are my boys at? Guys, help. I think my guys are a little bit preoccupied with surviving themselves. So we're gonna put some into the mix. So far, pretty nice. Well, the game seems pretty simple so far, but at the same time, I do believe the combat is a bit more advanced than For Honor, for instance. However, the blocking and attacks were a bit, you know. Oh shit. Okay, how do you run? Run away. Oh wait. Are these my guys? I think they are. Why are they just standing here? Ooh, those are archers as well. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stand my ground here. We might actually succeed at this one. Or not. Okay, you know what? Let's go out in a blaze of glory. Perfect. Place in Valhalla secured 100%. Now, the best thing after you die is the free cam. So we can actually see how it all looks and runs. So far the GPU is doing, again, nothing. 36%. Barely sweating, so 100 plus frames. This is on full HD. I think this is absolutely fine. So I don't know who's gonna win. I do believe the attacking force will be slaughtered, like a lot, because these guys, apart from me, actually know what they're doing. So that is quite interesting. Also, I did blow up the MSI overlay a little bit more than I usually do, for the simple reason, because again, it's not exactly we need to see what's on the upper left corner, end of the day, right? So let's just take the bird's eye view. Oh, the higher we are, the better frames we got. There you go, guys. If you want to win, just climb on a cloud or something, or this cliff. I suppose you can do it. This guy almost done it. Oh, okay, not really. My hopes died with this sentence. Anyway, so huge battle, and this is the point of this, apparently. So there's a campaign, I guess, where you just travel around and gather forces, and then you attack nations and kingdoms and whatnot. Quite immersive stuff. You know, there's no too many things, I guess. Of course, I know Bannerlord players will say, what are you talking about? You have no idea. There's like 1 million things, or maybe there's some skill trees or stats or whatever. I don't know. It looks kind of cool just from the sheer scale of battle. This is cool. You know, this is what we kind of always wanted. And I do believe there's been some games that do exactly the same thing. Anyway, it's pointless to watch how it all ends up. I do believe that whoever is losing by the green stripe up and will just lose. So let's just go back. Now, one good thing about this game, you can change the graphical settings without actually, you know, restarting the game, which I believe is already a very good thing for the game. You can do it on a fly, you can tweak your settings, and you don't have to restart your game every time, which is always a welcome addition. That means the game engine is able actually to handle all of this stuff. Let's enable screen space reflections as well and tessellation, just for some extra stuff. Let's hit done. Again, let's do custom battle. I don't know, maybe I can, yeah, we can be two peasants. See who wins. And same logic again, 1 versus 1 on medium settings. And then we're gonna do 250, I guess. So far GPU is actually doing something, which is good. Okay, he's gonna attack me. Ow, god damn it. Oh damn, where's my health bar? Oh, it's there. Oh, I guess this game does not have a stamina, because he should be pretty tired out right now. Okay. Well, I guess I should not be living in medieval times. So what we have is, again, one person, medium settings. You can't really tell, honestly. I mean, there's no big difference between low and medium, but probably because it's nighttime. And we are kind of way below everything else here, so... He's happy. I don't look that happy though, but you know, it's understandable. I need a nap. Anyway, 260 frames, I think it's enough for us to figure the idea here, so let's just go for custom battle again. Let's crank up the army size. Let's see if we can pick up the ante a little bit. What is this guy? Yeah, this looks treacherous. Let's just put something to even the battlefield a bit. Summer season battle, everything looks kind of good apart from day and night cycle. No idea where that comes from, but whatever. 250 medium. Let's go for it. See what happens. And what happens is, oh my god, look at the frames. They're slowly building up. And the GPU is not actually even doing anything. That is surprising. I guess it was just preloading. Why is it dark again? What's with the darkness? I want to see all the things. How do I command these guys? I'm pretty sure I can command them, but I just don't see how. So far, so medium settings, full HD, 250 versus 250 is 90-ish frames. Let's get into the meat and bones. Ooh, I have an axe. How do you sprint? I don't think sprinting is an option here. Might be completely wrong though. Okay, these guys don't have white things on them. Must be enemies. 20 damage delivered. I'm helping. 41 damage. I hope those are enemies I'm shooting at right now. 16 damage delivered. If the friendly fire is on... Ooh! I think that was my guy I just hit. That was a different color. Oh shit, someone's onto me. They got my number. That's it. Time to go out in a blaze of glory, you bastards. I'm not afraid, you can't even see me. Best tactic ever, they can't hit me if they can't see me. Oh wait, saw me. What the hell? Okay, click the mouse. Do damage. Do all the damage. Can I kick them? I think I can. 85 frames, 90. It's meat and potatoes right here. To an extent. Ow. Okay. I died, but I do believe I took someone with me. So what do we have? 100 frames. So on medium settings I'm doing nighttime. I would say this is a little bit of cheating. If I can figure out how to put a daytime, I do believe we're gonna have either lower FPS or the same, because again, night does not have all the shadows, it does not have the sun reflections, it have nothing that can actually tax out the GPU. Even now, with all these, as you can see, the GPU is chilling. Again, 59%, 60, 65-ish in terms of usage. First off, 1080 Ti is... I don't know, I wouldn't call it a 1080p card. Maybe for the very demanding titles, and we're talking like brand new titles. We're talking Shadow Warrior 3, we're talking, well, basically anything else that's coming out in Full HD that will put pressure on the card in terms of processing. Because it's not about the VRAM, it's not about the memory. Memory here that we are using for the GPU is 2.5 gigs. Out of 11, that is nothing. That is literally nothing for us to use, but... again, I think I killed everyone because the green stripe is very little, unless those are my guys, I have no idea. I hope they're not my guys, I kind of want them to win. But I see white dots everywhere, so I do believe my guys are doing okay. They might be actually doing better without me than with me, you know? End of the day, that is a possibility, that is a very big possibility. I was just getting in their way of doing their thing. Anyway. We got all this stuff done. So, let's see if we can crank up everything. Let's just go overall for very high settings straight off the bat. Now this should, in fact, put some strain on the GPU. Because we supposedly gonna be using more things, and as you can see, this guy here gets shinier and shinier, so this is what I actually want to do. Season is summer. We're gonna do the same peasant versus peasant. Game time, battle, village, siege. Okay, let's go for village. And let's start, I guess. And it's daytime, there we go. So ultra settings, very high settings, full HD. GPU usage is pleasantly sitting at 98%. 200 frames. If we could get this, that would be marvelous. Also, where the hell's my enemy at? It should be right there, right? He's gonna sneak up behind me. Oh, there he is, there he is. Ow! Victory! I'm getting better at this. 200 frames. Again, 1 versus 1 is gonna be better either way, for the simple reason because, well, to be fair, there's nothing really much you can, you need to process or render here. Is this game looking better than Kingdom Come Deliverance? Highly doubt it. But it's not exactly for the graphics. I do believe it's more for the battlefield action. So again, we know what we have here, so ultra high. Let's just call it ultra high. How about that? Let's go custom battle, get the same village, which was the game type village, summer. Crank all these guys up, and this time I'm gonna be a peasant as well, just to give them a fighting chance, and let's see what happens. Oh boy, look at this. Okay, full HD, 68, 78 frames. All is nice. That is gonna be nice. At the same time, look at the GPU usage. It's kind of like not really doing much. I don't think I wanna deal with wait, where are the riders here? Wait, why don't we have... Oh, the horses. Come on, send in the cavalry. Why are you blocking so weirdly? Ah, there we go. Your bullets cannot hurt me. Oh, there's an archer. Come here, boy. Come here. I got something for you. Oh no! No! Not these guys. Oh my god. This is brutal. They literally hunted me down because I'm just running around like a headless chicken. Anyway, let's take a peek what we have. So, big battle. Very high settings. Full HD. 60-ish frames. I mean, above 60. 60. 56, 50, 52. Okay, so the closer we get to all the things, we don't even have 60 frames. However, the GPU is not exactly maxing itself out, and that is one of the things that is very, very curious for me, because end of the day, this GPU should have no problems with this game. Even though it's a full HD and I'm recording at the same time. This is interesting, This is what we're doing these things for, so you don't have unrealistic expectations of your GPU. So if we go down in the middle of all this, it's kinda good. I wouldn't say the game is not optimized. I think it's just all these reflections on the horse armor, on the people armor, the shadows they're casting at the same time. I think the GPU might be having a little bit of a hard time of keeping track of all the reflections, all the shaders and models and textures that it needs to render literally in real time, and any second something else comes in. So, if there was a shader preload, that would probably change some things, but there was no such thing for this game. Okay, so we know that this is how it goes, and the green line is clearly winning. I think the green line might actually be my guys, so that means on the previous battles my guys were getting kicked. Oh. And the red is the enemy? I'm so confused who's who. And I just waited there. God, nobody likes the archers. Look at them. Well, something's going on. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now. And this will be definitely an overkill. We're gonna actually go for native 4K. And just basically gonna be done with it. Because we can. That is very simple. So we're gonna go for the 4K, which you guys probably will see by the fact that the MSI overlay literally just went to nothing. It's very, very small, but I can still see 78 frames on main screen, which means let's do a very fair comparison. Let's go all low first and go for a very big battle, 250 versus 250 straight off the bat. You know, let's just do that and see what frames we get, and then we're gonna go with a very high or ultra high, and then we can figure out how it's gonna go. Agreed? Let's take a peek. Okay, so 4K, all low, all these guys, and nighttime, we are getting over 100 frames. So again, as you saw, this is what I was talking about. During the day, it is much more taxing due to the direct sunlight and shadows. And in here, it's kinda, you know, expected. Wait, what? I didn't even damage anyone? Oh, this is not gonna be good for my record. My kill to fucked ratio. Oh, look at 3 frags. Oh no. They're attacking me. Run. Not very majestic thing to do, but end of the day, you know, why not? Let's just go out in a blaze of glory again. I don't know, is it just like the game itself is trying to, you know, kinda make it on a point that one battle is day, one battle is night, just to keep it interesting? It's very bad for benchmarking because, again, I kinda like consistent variables when it comes to it. But at the same time, you can't always get it, first of all. Like, when it comes to, let's say, GTA 5, if you do the benchmark, and it has built-in benchmark, you will see that the benchmark is not exactly the same. You will get different cars, even though it's the same route and the same scenario. There are different cars, different NPCs, different pedestrians, which does throw a little bit of variation into the benchmark results. And that's why you usually do benchmarks at least 3 to 5 times. Now, for this game, as you can see, it doesn't really matter, right? So it just, again, exactly the same thing. So this is 4K, very low, and it's absolutely playable. I'm not sure if this game would benefit from the graphical fidelity. It might be absolutely an RPG where you can live your life and, you know, train and get better skills and armor. I have no idea, honestly. This was just a quick idea for me to, hey, how does it run? And we're doing it. But anyway, we kind of understand what's going on. Let's go and set up everything very high. As you can see, the estimated GPU memory usage, so it's not exactly memory intensive. So I would say big battlefield, lot of things should take up video memory. It doesn't. So I wouldn't say the shaders and the textures is the problem. The problem is the amount of action on a screen. Obviously 4K is not going to give us any favors. So what do? Let's just double check everything, that we have everything maxed out, and we do. Let's hit done, custom battle, and let's do exactly the same stuff. Let's take the guys who are putting up some decent fight like these ones. And the game type was village. What do we have? Siege, battle, village. Okay, that's pretty decent. There we go. Please be daytime. It is daytime, and we're getting sub 60, 47, 48. See, all these shadows on the ground. See this? All these reflections. All this is killing you. However, for 4K, very high settings, I wouldn't say that this is actually bad. But I need to at least damage someone. That wasn't me. Come on, just one lucky shot. Come on, guys. Yes, I delivered damage. Get your damage and sign for it. There we go. Okay. Come on, Blaze of Glory again. So we are 60-ish, sub 60 at some point. Oh, that was a nice swipe. Oh, hello. Come here, sir. I got a sword to deliver. Ow, he's able to shoot backwards? What the hell? Handbrake. Oh, god damn it. Handbrake too slow. And my horse is not willing to leave my body. What an amazing animal. Right, so what do we have? Bird's eye view, 54, 56 frames. Yeah, absolutely, this is a massacre. Let's go into the meat and potatoes. 44, 45. I would say this is expected. You know, again, 1080 Ti is a great card, but for this game, it's still a great card. You know, end of the day, I'm maxing out every single setting, and to be fair, if I would need to go and cherry pick my settings, which let's do it right now, right? Let's cherry pick settings for 4K as I would do, just for the gist of it. So, texture streaming budget very high, texture quality high, shadow quality. So shadows I hate. I don't see the point of shadows specifically in a game like this. Shadows type static only. We don't need dynamic shadows unless you are really willing to see the shadows around you move based on your position, enemy positions or tree movements. Shadow filtering. I'm gonna leave whatever this is supposed to be. Usually it's kinda dependent on some other things, but doesn't matter. Particle detail. High, I mean that particles doesn't really matter. Particle quality high, foliage quality very high. Absolutely not. Foliage is grass. Why do I need ultra high grass? Very little games are benefiting from grass setting. It's either more grass or better looking grass, but it's grass nonetheless. Character details, medium. We know how we look and we're not going to be spending time looking at us unless there's very high customization. Then you might want to do it. Environmental detail can be high. The game looks pretty similar in terms of houses and everything else, high, low or medium. Terrain quality can be high, number of ragdolls unlimited, occlusion method TCO. I would kinda prefer a HBO, but you know, whatever it is. Water quality, absolutely low. I don't care about water, and no one should care about it. Anti-aliasing on 4K, useless. Take it off, none. Lighting quality high, can be medium. Let's say I'll just pick medium for now. Decal quality. Now, this is a very interesting topic. A lot of people will say, well, decals matter. It might matter for me, but you know, I don't really think decals matter that much. Screen space reflections, I'll take them off. Depth of field, I'll take it off. Interactive grass, what for? Sun shafts, what for? Subsurface scattering, now this is actually the facial details like facial hair, beard, stuff like this. Absolutely useless. Tessellation makes the ground look better. Technically can leave it. Bloom, useless. Also, Bloom doesn't really use any GPU resources. Film grain, don't need. Motion blur, definitely not. So, let's see with all these current things as we have set up for now. Let's just click done. Pick another custom battle. Straight off the bat. Big army sizes. And make it village, summer, let's go. Let's see what we get. Let's see if my hunch of how I want to run things pays off. And there we go. 71 frames, 78. Of course, yes, I know, not the best settings. At the same time, look at my model. I wouldn't say that my model is blurry or anything else. The shield has some reflections. There's pretty nice occlusion on my horse armor. And even getting into the meat and potatoes here, which we're gonna do in a second. For these peasants, right up here, look at them. Just waiting for us to come here. We are 92 frames. 90. I think this is what I would actually probably pick for myself if I was playing on 4K. Because again, end of the day, if the game looks good enough, it's... Oh, ow, 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 ow. So, as I said, if the game looks good enough, why overthink things, you know what I mean? You don't have to overthink, you just pick something that makes sense. If you want to go for absolute graphical fidelity, good luck. Swear to God. There's like Rome Total War. Same with Warhammer. If you max out every single setting on 4K, I don't even know what GPU you need for those things. And end of the day, if you look at all this, so we have some particle effects. You can see the dust being kicked off when the horses are running. We do have some blood splatter here and there, so there is some things going on. I don't think I will be able to find my own body, but let's just look at this random dude. So there is some blood on him as well. Well, the shield is kind of into the ground, but that has nothing to do with the settings, honestly. And everything else, we are still within 60 frames, even being in the middle of the battle, as you can see, like all this action going on. So again, it really depends how you tweak the games. And I know that there's a lot of YouTube channels that are talking exactly about the same thing. Ultra settings and very high has very little benefit in terms of what you're gonna gain from a game when you are looking at it. Now, I don't know, I'm not preaching to the core in terms of what you should use. I would say use whatever you feel like, whatever hardware you're running, because the main idea we need to get is get the game playable, right? So if I'm not running MSI, I would say I probably wouldn't even notice that there's 55 frames, because I would be too busy trying to survive. But if we're looking at the stats, some tweaks here and there will definitely help. So yeah, I think this very simplified review, very quick benchmark run, hopefully will give you enough information to go on in terms of choosing your hardware, choosing your settings, and choosing your next build or the game you want to play. And you will not have unrealistic expectations, or you will not feel cheated when you know, buy something and it goes like, oh my god, it's not giving me 100,000 frames, right? Let's be honest. I've seen 3090 not being able to get 40 frames. Well, not be able to have consistent 60 on Kingdom Come Deliverance, so having above 60 on 4K with little tweaks in this, absolutely worth it. Anyway, this is all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.